Okay.
Hello. Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning.
Sir, is my voice audible?
Yes, it's clear.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Sir, very good morning, sir.
Very good morning.
ఎలా ఉన్నారు? బాగున్నారా?
Yeah, super అండి.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for accepting our invitation.
Yes. Always welcome.
రాము స్టార్ట్ చేయి.
Can you please start? Just give the briefing about Dr. Harikumar, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, how are you, sir? Hope you are doing good.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, sir. To the students, I warmly welcome to the Big Week and Light. Okay, firstly, I'm honorably willing to introduce about the chief guest here. So he's working as a CEO in Healthgenic Solutions located at United Kingdoms, and he have been a clinical data manager and SaaS consultant over 16 plus years and have experience of all DM functions in a multiple paper and EDC. He's passionate about driving excellence in clinical research. Okay, he brought 16 plus years of experience in leading multidisciplinary teams to deliver high quality outcomes in the pharmaceutical and biotechnology industry. As an associate director in clinical, his specialization is in clinical data management, SaaS, and DB programming. Okay, now I request all the students to focus on information by the Big Week and ensure importance of the saying and try to implement in your academic year for effective and fruitful results. Sir, please continue the session, sir.
Yeah. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for the introduction. Yes. So let's start my presentation for today. I'm sharing my screen. Ramna sir, can you allow me to share my screen? Can you give me a host or co-host? Just I want to share my screen. Hello, can you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
I want to share my screen. I couldn't able to do it. Everyone can able to see my screen? Anyone can
Yes, sir.
confirm? Yeah, good. Thank you.
Sir,
If you are not talking, please mute. Okay, good. So welcome to today's session. Like our main agenda and main presentation is like clinical research, and I think everyone from pharma background, so everyone know what is clinical research, but we'll see like as a future perspectives. So after once you are done with your degree, what is the future and what kind of a jobs, where we'll have a jobs or our main agenda we'll see today. Next almost like almost 1 hour, we'll look into the presentation. So before moving to the presentation, like I want to spend a couple of minutes about me and my company. So this is like a Healthgenic Solutions UK based clinical research organization. So I'm like established this organization almost like couple of years back in India initially, but we have moved to UK and the USA and other countries. Yeah. So as I mentioned, like the main agenda for today is what we are, what we are looking for our dream job, what is clinical research, and I don't want to spend much time about clinical research explanation because almost everyone aware, but I will touch those and what is current industry and the trends, opportunities, and about clinical research departments. Like there is so many training institutes. I want to spend a couple of minutes on those and what we are offering, and we'll have enough time for clarifications. As I mentioned, like Healthgenic Solutions is like a UK-based CRO. We are offering end-to-end clinical research activities throughout the world. So we have our mission, vision and mission. Like every company have, like there is their vision and mission. What we are offering, like as of now, we are offering a clinical research organization services and professional training services. So in clinical research organization, we are like mainly focused in data management, programming, data standards, SAS, biostats. So these are like my core competencies. So we are looking into this and the training, like we are providing end-to-end clinical research training services as well for the like professional companies and any experts, what they are looking. So we'll do that as well.
Healthgenic Services Center.
Any doubts? Yeah. So about my introduction, yeah, I think someone has already explained. So almost like I have a 16 years plus experience in clinical domain. So I have my own company and simultaneously like I'm working for some other companies as a consultant. So I did my pharmacy, then I did my master's and I got a like doctorate. I'm expert in all biometrics end-to-end clinical research, and my LinkedIn profile is open. Anyone can go and check my profile. Yeah, as I mentioned, like our main core competencies are these. This is like a bit more detail. You may not understand, but we are doing end-to-end services in clinical research and specific to data management. We are also expertise in database programming, and we are covering these therapeutic areas, specific oncology, hematology, ophthalmology, and infections. And I can say proudly, like I have involved in COVID research and the COVID preparing a COVID related documentation. Now, like there is no COVID, I know, but still, like that period, it was very important. So these are the tools, like what we have expertise and what we are working as per the industry. And our presence, I have started from India, then moved to UK, and now we are also in USA, New Jersey. In UK, it's a Manchester, and India in Hyderabad. And we are expanding, like it's a global organization now, all our certifications. This is our organization structure, our core values. Yeah. This is like what we are looking about the training program in these domains. And all these are like our strategic partners. Like I have worked with all those companies in past and present. Yeah, so these are like a few like these. I have attended some seminars in the past, and I think I have attended your yeah, this is like your company. When I was in India, like personally, I've attended a seminar, Scope of Pharmacy. Good to see again. Like I'm back. Yeah, I've given us some online presentations as well. Yeah, so from here we'll start. No more boring topics. Yes. So directly we'll jump into the topic. Everyone almost you're doing or like almost done with your education. So what we are looking like, and we need a good job in clinical research, because clinical research is like trending and everyone aware. So we have a more scope, more hope compared to the industry part. So yes, industry job, every job is important. I'm not against, but as per the trend, everyone looking into clinical research domain. But what qualities, what exactly you are looking, so we'll see those, and almost like we have a good number today. So like kind of a not a one man show. Like we'll have some kind of a good interaction. Anyone you can talk. If you are not able to talk, you can ping me in the group. I can see, and we'll try to answer. So what kind of a quality or what exactly you are looking into your dream job? I know one want to have a drug inspector, maybe one want to have a lecturer, one want to have some kind of a clinical research. Everyone have a different opinions, but end what qualities like in your future, what a job you are planning. So I will start from my end. So whatever the job which pays a good salary is my dream job, because we have studied so much, 12 plus 15 plus 16 plus like a 17 whatever, like if you go with a PhD is like a huge studies, but the end I want a good salary, otherwise I'm not happy. So whatever the job is with a good salary, that is my dream job. Like that, what else everyone is looking? Because we will see whatever the job we want in a clinical research, do we have those qualities? Because for a couple of months, couple of days, I can't do the job. So whatever we are looking, we need to look for a long term. Short term, yes, agree. Please, whatever you get, please go and grab that and do it. But my suggestion, everyone should have one objective, one goal. Hey, I want to be this, I want to be that, or whatever as a plan A, plan B. The same way, so anyone can talk or anyone can message. So what is your dream quality? I don't want any dream job. We'll see at the end your dream job. But what are the qualities you want to achieve that dream job? One is salary, money. I said, other than salary, money, what else you want? No one? It's 11:30 for you. It's 7 a.m. for me. Please talk. If you talk, it will be more interesting and it will be more active. Okay. If no one want to talk, I will move ahead and I will answer. Don't worry. Yeah, first is highest priority. What I have given is job satisfaction. If we are not happy, if we are not satisfied, that job is waste. So how many years you have experience, how much money you earn, you should be happy end of the day. So job satisfaction is like my priority. Then the next is a growth, because I've seen so many jobs in the industry. After 5 years, 10 years, you may not have a growth. There is a point you will stop. So I want a job where I will have a good satisfaction and a good growth. So what I am looking. The next is a salary. Obviously, everyone want to work for the salary. Then work-life balance, like COVID taught so many things in our life. So we should have a good work-life balance. Then less work pressure, because I don't want to take always pressure, because it will lead to our health issues. So I want to work where, yeah, Kadu. Any questions? Okay. So I want to work a environment where I have a less pressure, because I don't want to take a more pressure always. Yeah. Then respect. Yeah, this is my personal experience, because as everyone know, we'll have our cousins, friends, or someone in the industry with a software. They will get a easy job compared to us. They may have a more salaries. They may have a more scope, more life. So we will get a less respect. Everyone will get a respect, but I can see like there is a less respect in a day-to-day life. So I want to have like a good respect, like how everyone is treating others. So we want to be treated the same way, maybe husband, wife, parents, or cousins, or something. So they should not give a less respect compared to others. Hey, he done a computer science, data science, like he got a job in Microsoft, Amazon, or big companies, Google. Hey, they are getting like huge money. So when we are like doing with a small, we may get a less respect. So that is also like I took one quality. Hey, I should be identified in the industry with everyone. So that is also like a one. And flexible. Yeah, like since a couple of years we may work whatever a company mentioned, but at the end, after 5, 10 years, I should have some flexibility. I may go to the office like 30 minutes, 1 hour late. I can come 130 minutes, 1 hour early, or I can log in. Like there should be some flexibility. That is also I consider as like a good quality. So work from home, yes, after COVID, like nowadays, like everyone is going with a work from home. So I want if possible, if I get a job that kind, maybe I can be in the Kurnool, I can be in the Tirupati, or I can like no need to travel to the Hyderabad or Bangalore or somewhere. So if I get an opportunity like that, that will be like a more happy. So less expenses, I can be with the family, I can do more. So all these are like what I have observed with my 16 years of experience in this industry. So what else anyone is looking? Good with all the qualities? Yeah, good. So all these qualities I can, based on my experience, everything or most of the things in clinical research jobs. So based on my experience, I can strongly confirm. So all these are many, major, depends on the role, depends on the company. But at the end, after a couple of years, everything you will get. You will get a salary, you will get a growth, you will be flexible. So you will get everything you will get in a clinical research jobs. But specific, not every job, but whatever like a few, we need to target those few departments, job roles. Yes, health informatics compared to clinical research, a bit less in India. So that is also trending, but we don't have much things in a health informatics in India specific. I'm specific in India, it's bit less because we don't have much informatics in India as a growth. Any questions? Yeah. Yeah. So like respect, I can like one more example, like when we are in a COVID, like I updated my status, like I am doing COVID research. So before like everyone know like Hari is doing some kind of a pharmacy or some job, but they are not aware what exactly like I am doing. But when I updated my status, like immediately I got a messages, calls and everything. Hey, are you in a clinical research? Are you doing a like a clinical research work? Yes, I am doing like last 10, 12 years, not now. That is like affected so much, not only me and throughout the world, everyone aware what is clinical research, what we are doing, what's going on, because like we are almost like a very bad situation. So that is like where clinical research is very important. Yeah. So to get those jobs, whatever as a dream, you should have a soft skills and you should have a hard skills. So this is a right time. So when you are in a college, when you are doing your things at the end, please try to concentrate developing these two. So both are important. So don't uh, consider like, hey, I'm very good with this, I will get a job easily. So they don't take those like easy things. You should have a good soft skills and hard skills. So my specific advice, please learn MS Office or softwares, tools, whatever the job you are looking and whatever the your dream job, work towards that a particular job, like X job. So what is that X job? What is the roles and responsibilities? What we need to learn? Like what is the interview? How the interview will be if I get a call? So what a company is looking, that we call as a JD, job description. So try to look into the different job description, what job you are looking, and CV, whatever you have experience or what you know. So you may say, I'm a fresher. Yes, you are a fresher, but still you should have some related knowledge, a theoretical. Like we are not looking for a practical. At least you should have a theoretical knowledge or theoretical, or like a few companies, they are looking for the certifications, like as a PG diploma or something. So when I say diploma, all those like don't go to institutes and pay huge money. It's like unnecessary. As a fresher, go to some online courses and try to learn. There is so many materials in YouTube, WhatsApp, Chat GPT, and so on. So look into those first. Then once you have a complete knowledge, move into the like next level as a internships, as a projects, as a job and all. So overall, what I want to give a suggestion, try to learn a soft skills are related to your job, and hard skills any tools or anything which is related, because everyone will work in a computer. Whatever the job you take it, coming from drug inspector, pharma, medical, clinical, health informatics, everything, at the end it will go to the system. You need to work in a system. Maybe like you can say, hey, I'm very poor and I don't want to work in the computer. No, that like those days are gone. Everything as a data, as a work, everything is converted into the computer. So you need to be with the computer. Maybe like someone will 1 hour, someone maybe like a one complete day like me. So I like start with my life with the system. I end a day with the system. Most of people will do nowadays. Like few people will start and ends with a mobile. Few people start and end with this laptop. So I'm in that. Like most of the time, like wherever I go, if I travel, if I go to anywhere, most of the time, like I carry my laptop, so that because my work in the computer. The same way you need to learn. You should, because why I'm specific, since pharma D or like a pharma background, I'm also pharma background. So we may not use our systems much. So, but now once you are into the job, you need to, because when I ask, hey, do you know MS Office? Do you know this, that? Most of the students, like they will say, I don't know, I'm pharma, I'm a fresher. Yes, those days are gone. Like, please think why you will get a job, why company will give a job to you only. Please think that, because like now you can see in your college itself, like you have a 50, 80, 100 students. Think about industry, think about your country, think about your state, think about your place, location. There is a huge competition. I'm not demotivating anyone here, but look at the competition or look at the job, how many jobs you have or how many jobs in that particular industry. Everyone will get a job, but few may get a fast, few may get later. So how much hard work you do now, that pays once you are out from the industry. Now you don't have a pain, like since you are working, since you are like studying, you may not get the feel, but once you are out, the pain will start. And if you have a more gap, industry want a gap people. So within that duration, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, you should get a job. Otherwise, like you will be thrown out from the industry. Means you lose your eligibility criteria. What industry want? The main eligibility criteria for big companies, a person should passed out recently. Example, if you are looking for a job as a fresher, you should be passed 2024 or 23. That is like Indian industry a standard from big companies. If you like logged out, passed out last year, you may give a less importance. So this not, I am telling the industry like a big companies, if you go with a TCS, Cognizant, or like Accenture, a big companies, go and see the job description. They will mention recent passed out. So don't waste your time. Yes, I know like first year, second year, third year, we may not have much scope or much knowledge, but at least like at the last year or when you are in an internship period, please concentrate, try to learn whatever is required to your job, location, company, job description, CVs, your LinkedIn profiles, how to get the job, where is the jobs, like what are the requirement for that particular job. Please look into all those from now. So we can't change past, at least like present, and you need to work and you need to plan for your future. So that is my advice as a pharmacy person. Yeah. So we'll move to a small subject. There is a question, sir. Do we get a select in also IT companies? No, here like in a clinical research, I am specific for today's presentation. Maybe like if anyone want other than clinical research, maybe we'll have a one more session with your management approval. So specific for today's session, clinical research. So clinical research jobs are available in a different industries. So we have a jobs in IT companies as well. So specific, not every IT company have a clinical research, but most of the IT companies means like TCS, Cognizant, Accenture, these three, I'm very specific. These three companies have a clinical research, a big department. And I have started my life from Cognizant. So almost 16, 17 years back, that was my first job. And 17 years back, I moved to Mumbai for my first job. This is about 17 years back. So just think. So don't put a boundary. I want a job in Kurnool itself. I want a job in Hyderabad itself. I want a job in Bangalore itself. I know based on the family's restrictions, as a like a all your cultures are like as a woman, as a like girl, they may not allow us. Like I know all those, but still try your best, like be open for first job. Yes, once you have a job, then the second job, keep your all boundaries and restrictions. But the first job, as a fresher, it is very tough. So please look into those areas and flexible, learn. So yes, so you have a jobs in IT. Means IT means not C, C++, Java, Oracle or data science. In clinical research only. That is a topic. Next couple of minutes, I will explain what are those jobs, what are those departments, what is the main roles and responsibilities. I will talk in a minute. The main topic. The next question. So pharma students eligible for clinical research of 1000%. That is where I am here. So I know that is a like a everyone think pharma D means like I'm a pharmacist or I need to look into something. Yes, that is a big drawback. Maybe someone has given us some different kind of opinion or uh, seminar sessions, format is these, I don't know. I don't want to talk those. But yes, apart from all those, whatever you know, you are eligible for all clinical research jobs. There is no restrictions for any job. You are eligible for all clinical research related jobs. Any more questions? Dinesh, Saik, I'm not sure. I'm sorry for misspelling. Okay. Anything, please, you can go ahead and put in the chat box. Can we erase these lines by any chance? Okay. Yeah. So we'll stop here for few seconds. So what is a clinical research based on your knowledge? I don't want a book. Already the book definition is in front of you as a slide, as information. But as a general, as a layman, as a basic information, what is a clinical research according to you? Anyone? Like at least like I'm expecting a one person can talk. Who talks, you have a very big advantage. I will tell you why. In a corporate industry, who talks more means not nonsense, who talks good, who is having a good communication, who is open, they will be identified. Example, if anyone talks good, I'm not giving any job, but I may take you. I may like you are identified in front of me, in front of everyone. So these kind of opportunities you will get a very rare. So whatever the opportunities you will get, you should come back. You should be open. I know we may shy, we may like not open-minded, maybe like I'm completely like a different person. Yes, this is the day you need to open. You need to come out from that kind of a things, because you need to work with the hundreds, thousands, 10 number once you are out, once you are into the job. So you need to remove that fear of those things, because you have your good lecturers or seniors or your friends to correct. Yes, everyone will do the mistakes. You need to learn from the mistakes. You need to know those mistakes and you need to come out. If you are not doing any mistakes, it's well and good. If you do, still this is not a like a big harm or anything. You need to talk, you need to speak. Specific, if you are, if anyone want to job in clinical research, please talk. Please start open your like words. Yeah, so Dinesh, now you can see, like I can see so many questions from Dinesh. Like I'm not sure like how I never seen Dinesh, but in my opinion, as a human, oh, if this person is like active, so my brain will start thinking, or like I can see, hey, this is one person, a active person, or like having a more doubts. Like that is the impression I will get. The same way, wherever you get opportunities, please utilize. This is the way, like one easy way to enter into the industry. Means I'm not telling like Dinesh will get a job, but he will be identified. There is wrong question or right question, but at least like that will be like a kind of a good opportunity. Okay, clinical research like improving your knowledge. Developing diagnostic methods and new treatments. Okay, almost good. Any more? Anyone want to talk or anyone want to ping? Okay, so I will ask him this way. So clinical research means, are you thinking we will develop and we will do a research and we will develop a new drug from scratch in a clinical research? Yes or no, at least. Yes or no? Are you thinking in a clinical research means as a scientist, we will do discover a new drug in a clinical research? Yes or no? Anita is yes. Anyone? Monica is yes. One more. I'm good. And that is enough. So the answer is wrong. So we are not discover anything in clinical research. So that is the subject you want to learn. So in a clinical research, already drug is discovered. So before coming to the clinical research, there is a more phases: drug discovery, preclinical research, then clinical research. So this is a good subject. So in a drug discovery, whatever you are thinking, the new molecule is identified for that particular disease. That is a discovery. Then that will go to preclinical research that will be given to animals like as a rat, rabbits or whatever. So that is your preclinical trials, a preclinical research. Now, yes, Anita, you are correct now. Good. So now in clinical research, already drug is identified, drug is done with a basic research in preclinical. So now that particular drug is given to humans. That is important. Humans. The humans will get that particular drug, what we have done in a drug discovery and preclinical. That is main. The next, the objective, when we given the drug to the humans, the periodical study, the research, now this research is different. The research is happened towards safety and efficacy. Safety, how much the drug is safe when we given these to humans. Now effectiveness, we call as a efficacy. So how much effective is it, like 99% curable, 10% curable, or curable or not, or like what is going on? These parameters will be reviewed in a clinical research. So don't think negative. Like clinical research means I go into the clinical research and I will identify drug for cancer, drug for X, drug for Y, drug for AIDS. No, you are not doing that. So that is a job of scientist. They do in a drug discovery level. Then again, so many people will work in a preclinical. Now we work the industry where the drug is available, not in the market. That is with a pharmaceutical company. That is given to that drug will be given to humans in a site that we call as a hospitals or medical college or universities at particular location with a closely monitoring. So if you want to go get the drug outside, no. Drug means don't think like some other drugs. Drug means here, it's a, in a technical term, we call it as a IEP, investigational product. The product, what we are doing a research. So that particular IP, we called as a study, a protocol, a drug. So the drug is not available in the market. Only pharmaceutical companies, they have a approval from our regulatory body to do the research in a humans. So they give that particular drug in a hospital, in a site, in a technical term, in a site, they give the drug, a clinical person, to humans. So here we will check only safety and efficacy about that particular drug. maybe like we have studied so much in our Pharma D specific, B Pharma, M Pharma, I know you have a very less exposure to this because we study so much about pharmacy subjects. But Pharma D, I know like you have a clinical research as a subject and you studied. But at the end, how much you understand, that is important. Everyone studied, everyone passed, everyone get a 35, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 percentage. But how you understand the subject, that is very important. Okay. So clinical research, we have a 4 phases. So before it was very tough to explain for unknown people, but as a in a COVID, we learn so many things, and through Google University, WhatsApp University, or news universities. So this is like a very well known to the world. So in a clinical research, we have a 4 phases: phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. And here I'm very much interested to know, anyone aware phase 0? Anyone know? Anyone heard? Anyone have any idea about phase 0? Yeah, that is your assignment. Maybe you need to know about phase 0 and please try to explain that to your respective teacher. Because we should know something new, something extra. Okay. So this is like very much interested what I want to explain. In a clinical research, there are so many departments. In a clinical research, there is so many departments. So all these are those departments. Apart from these, there is like a more, but my concentration is I want to explain these departments. Okay, the first department is clinical operations. So operation means a people, a person, a departments who will work in a site. Again, site means it's a hospital, university, medical college, or where a particular trial is happening. So that particular department we call as a clinical operations. In specific, clinical research coordinator, CRC, clinical research associate, CRA, investigator, they will work in this operation. They are live. They directly work with the patients, subjects. They directly give the drugs to the patients. Again, drugs means don't think it's a drug, a molecule. They directly interact. Who all are eligible? You all eligible for this job. Maybe as a Pharma D, you may already working in a site. You may already working as an internship in a clinical research, because you are working in a clinical operations. The next is a data management. Whatever the data is coming from clinical research, you need to manage, you need to validate, and you need to create the database. Because in a clinical research, or every drug, all the information as a data, we use a softwares. So the softwares we called as CDMS, Clinical Data Management Systems. How we have a Facebook, how we have a Insta, how we have a Google for our job. Our like job means whatever the day-to-day as in professional networking, how we have a LinkedIn for job updates. The same way in a clinical research, there are so many tools are available to work in a clinical industry. So who designs those? So we have a database programmer as like a how we have a web designers. So these are people are very specific. They design a clinical research related softwares. But as a programmer, they are from C, C++, BTech computers and Java, .NET background. They don't know what is clinical research. But who explain those to that programming is data management. So we work, if I am a data manager, I closely work with the clinical operations and I closely work with the database programming. and I create a specifications. In our industry, most of the people think data management means, hey, they do the data entry or something. But no, there is so much importance for data management people. So we design the database for clinical operations, and everyone will use that. Not only that, we validate the data. We work closely with so many other departments. The next department is clinical SaaS. Anyone is good with the programming. I know as a pharmacy, our brains doesn't support most of the people. I'm not talking about who is good with the programming, but I am very poor in a programming. I tried to learn SAS multiple times, but it doesn't fit with my brain because as a medical background, as a pharma background, I couldn't able to do that. But if anyone is likes good programming, so this is your job, your work, your things. You are as a pharma D, as a B pharma, as a M pharma, you are eligible. And one more, for all clinical research jobs, B pharmacy is eligible, M pharmacy is eligible, pharma D is eligible. There is no extra horns on your head. You have only doctor degree, but everyone is equal. If you do B pharmacy, you will get the same salary. If you do M pharmacy, you will get the same salary. If you do pharma D, you will get the same salary. I'm very sorry for this because everything is considered as a degree. But once you are into the company, the performance, the promotions, everything is different because as a B pharma, you can't analyze the data, you can't review the data, you can't understand the data, how pharma D person will do because they have more knowledge. But don't worry, like if you have done with a pharma D, like maybe you spent us some money and years, that will be paid later, not immediately. But don't worry, like every phase, everything will have a future, step by step. Okay, so overall, operations, CDM, DB programming, and clinical SaaS. Okay, now I know there are so many training institutes for SaaS. There is like a huge, as a fresher, a very less jobs for SaaS because it's a programming. So they consider at least 3 years, 5 years. And the learning, there is so many modules, base SaaS, advanced SaaS, clinical SaaS, and so on. To learn all those, it will take a huge time. So it's a very great, a good subject and a more demanding subject for experience. I know industry don't want freshers, and freshers like very few companies will take. So as a like a students, so my concentration to everyone, like I have a list of companies as 100 if you Google, but 100 companies, they may not take a freshers. For 100 companies, they may not take a freshers. You need to list out which company is like a look for a freshers, where you will get, you need to talk to experienced people, you need to talk to seniors, or you need to search in the LinkedIn which jobs they are advertising for fresher. You need to list out those, you need to concentrate on those. Example, Health Solutions. You know Health Solutions is a CRO. If Health Solutions never hire a fresher, why you are waiting for Health Solutions? It's a waste of your time. So you need to concentrate, you need to knock a door where you will have opportunity. Any doubts, Gayatri?
Yes, we talk some.
Okay. So please look into those things. And LinkedIn is a very great platform for everyone.
So please.
Students, please unmute your video, audios.
Okay. Thank you, Ramadhan. Yeah.
Thank you.
So LinkedIn is a great platform. Create your super profile and don't spend money. Don't be in the scammers. So there are so many scams. Like if you update in your like a CVs in the portals, you may get a calls from unknown. Hey, we will place you. We will give a 5,000, 7,000 as a human psychology. We will pay. Those are scams. So like don't pay blindly. Ask them, tell them, hey, where you are? I am coming. I want to see you. Who is this Nana? Yeah. So please tell them like I want to come and meet you. Immediately they don't give any details and they never call you. So tell them like I want to come, I want to meet you, or like if I'm not there, my friend will come and meet you. Then those scammers will like disappear. So nowadays, like so many scams are happening in India everywhere, but specific. So they are targeting all freshers who apply or who is looking for the job. They will tell, just as a human psychology, what will think, hey, 5,000 rupees only. Like if I pay, I will get a job. No. So ask them to send an email, and they may show like, hey, I placed in TCS Cognizant with this number, those numbers, and don't take those numbers as a real. So please don't be in that scams. Okay. Okay. Overall, clinical SaaS, like you have a base, advanced, and clinical. So learning, it's like it will take months and years. I know like one consultancy may or training institute may tell like, hey, within a 1 month I will complete, within a 6 months I will complete. No, it will take a huge time, and it's a good subject, but very less jobs for freshers. You need to look that as well. Because if you learn and ends, if there is a no job for after years and years, what is the use? So you need to look that. Then next is biostats, very, very highly demanding, but we are not eligible as like only, except this, everything other departments we are eligible. Only stats background, they are eligible, but they analyze the data. So yes, and a favorite is a pharma D. Everyone want to go to pharmacovigilance. Again, I'm not against with anything, but I want to be more clear, specific, everyone. So in a pharmacovigilance, there is a two departments. One is drug safety physician, and second is drug safety associate. So when I say drug safety physician, only MBBS doctors are eligible. I know you are doctor, I am doctor, but we are not eligible for this drug safety physician. So drug safety physician is like a very like a high end, everything is good. But since you don't have eligibility, you are eligible for only drug safety associate. So as an associate, you need to look for the growth. You may have a less growth and a less salary later, not immediately, but that you need to understand, because like last couple of years, I can see every pharma D, I want to get into PV. Please this remove the Nana. Ask him to exit. Okay. So I know like everyone want to be like a PV. I know PV is good. They are thinking you may get as a drug safety physician. So as per regulatory body, as per ICGCP, you are not eligible for drug safety physician. Only MBBS are eligible. Only MBBS are eligible. So you will get a only associate. So you need to look what is the associate roles and responsibilities. Yes, PV is good, like everything is good. But what is your dream as a super salary, super growth, super long term after 10 years, 5 years? You need to look, you need to think, double think. That is like what I want to tell you here. Yeah, so then medical writing, all PhDs and writing skills, they will go to the medical writing department. And regulatory, at the end, someone should submit you all the documents to the regulatory body. That is done by regulatory. And to keep all your documents put in a proper, how we have a librarian libraries. So all the documents will go to TMF. We call that as a trial master file. That is a job of record data management. And it is a software, hardware, finance, marketing, airlines, railway, whatever. There should be a project manager to take care of like a from bidding, budgeting, financing, like a, to take care that project is going smooth. So we have a project managers as well. So all these are major departments. Apart from that, there is other departments, but these are the major departments what we have in a clinical research. So any doubts in this slide? Okay, so I want to link how every department will work each other. As I mentioned again, every department is good. Without not even a single department, we never get any molecule. But overall, at the end, as a job, as your experience, as your knowledge, as your skills, you need to choose your respective job. You can't do all the jobs. Only one or two as a maximum. So what is your skill? You have a programming skills, non-programming skills, computer skills, or you want to work with the patients. That is your passion. So as a clinical data manager, as programmer, you never ever involve with a patient. You never go to hospital. You never wear your steth. You never wear your apron. So based on your goal, logic, you need to choose your right department now. Okay, so now the first department is clinical operations. They work directly to the in a hospital with the patients, with the subjects. We never call as a patient, we call as a subjects. So you directly work with the subjects. But what is the objective? You are responsible for generating clinical trial data. So that data comes from clinical operations. That is first. So data manager, you will work with the programmers, you will test it, you will closely work with the clinical operations, you will give a software for them, you will test the software, you will validate the data. So clean the data means validating the data. So whatever the data comes from all the clinical trials, phase 1, 2, 3, 4. So as a data manager, we work in all the phases and we are responsible for validation of tool, software, and the data. So CDM output is SAS input. So whatever we clean, whatever we validate as a SAS programmer, they generate the reports, metrics, standards. So then it will go to biostats. So here SAS and biostats I have written as a one. So they generate the reports and they analyze the data. So the department is like, I'm explaining everything as a layman because I'm not sure how much you know about clinical research. So that is the reason like I'm giving this presentation as a layman. Anyone can understand. Okay. So as a biostats, where you are responsible as a SAS, you are responsible for, you will work in a SAS, SAS as a software. You need to learn that, and that is again big. It's like a Java, Oracle, data science. It may take 1 2 years to learn perfect. So using that SAS software, you will generate the data, you analyze the data. So then it will be go to medical writing, all the documents. Based on that, medical writer will create so many documents. The last document is CSR, clinical study report. That report is submitted to regulatory body by like a RA, and once everything is reviewed, so that regulatory body will give approval, so that molecule will come to the picture. Maybe you can ask, Hari, I don't see the PV. Yes, PV is only responsible where safety is important in a phase 1, 2, 3, 4. Any related safety as an adverse event, serious adverse event, assessing, reviewing those work as everything comes with a PV. So with the help of all these departments, one molecule will come to the market for human use. As I mentioned, this is not a simple job. It will take a huge time and average 10 to 12 years. And everyone saw after, Navya, do you have any questions? Okay. So Dinesh, yes, I will answer in the next slide. Yeah. So it will take a huge years. Why I'm very specific. Everyone saw COVID after 2 3 years of world experience. We did not get a good molecule. And I don't want to name any pharmaceutical company here, but recently they have like agreed there is some adverse events are happening for that particular vaccine. And we have seen in our last 2 to 3 years, our relatives, friends, cousins, or knowns, neighbors, or someone is died with a heart stroke or heart problem, but we don't know why that incident is happened. Maybe related to the drug, not related to the drug or vaccine, what we have taken. So what is missing in that period? Long-term safety research. Just we are done with the research phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 within 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, 1 year. Oh, we have identified the vaccine like X company, Y company, the owned millions, billions. We blindly believed that and we took, but at the end, so many is died. I'm not telling like because of that, but there is some kind of a proper documentation. So there is a effect, and what is lagging? Doing a long-term research. But here in a clinical research, we do that generally. Long-term safety check that was missing in a COVID. So if we would have like enough time, that issues, incident never happen. So overall, yes, it will take a huge period, and at the end, that particular company will get a patent. So that we called as a branded drug. Branded drug, so costly because they invested money and time. So there is a generic drug. Once patent is expired, so we do copy paste and review that as a BA, BE, bioavailability, bioequivalence. So here, like I can explain more since I am a pharma, you are also pharma. PK, PD, pharmacokinetics, pharmacodynamics, absorption, distribution, metabolism, excretion, what a drug does to the body, what body drug does to the drug, all those will be reviewed thoroughly in this period. Okay, the next, there is a like phases, objectives, like there is very excellent subject is a clinical research. All these are phases. Why we are doing? There is a objective, there is a purpose. Very important. There is a purpose. Just like money, just for someone entertainment, we are not doing this. There is a purpose, and there is very standard like a this is not for India, like throughout the world everyone follow. And apart from that, we have a regulatory things, NDA, IND, to get the approvals and all. So since like this is just a presentation, I don't want to touch much subject, but if anyone is interested, please ask your teachers and your faculty. They will help you. They are the right persons to explain about what exactly the subject. Okay, so here like I want to talk about IND and NDA. IND is like a new drug, NDA new drug application, and IND like a investigation new drug approval. So before preclinical to clinical, every pharmaceutical company they should go with IND, and phase 3 to phase 4 everyone should go with the NDA. So all these like done by regulatory bodies, regulatory, and everyone should aware your respective country. And I know like everyone is from India, but I have created this presentation to give throughout the world. So like I'm an international speaker and international counselor, and I do so many trainings as international, like Canada, US, UK, India, Europe, all those countries. So like you should know aware your respective country, and very important, India is highly regulated country. If anyone want to come and sell their own product in India, no. So they should go with a DCGI approval, then only they can sell it. So don't think like India is cheap or India is like this, that. No, we are very highly regulated a country. We can't compare with FDA and US, but we are also a regulatory, like controlled body. And we should give a approval if anyone within the local. Hey, I am from Hyderabad, I am from Andhra Pradesh, I want to sell my own product. No, you should go to the same process like how others. You can't sell your own product just like that. So yes, Dinesh, your question, current market, it's a very good, huge, super. This is the numbers I have, like a courtesy, like a source I have given in the down. So huge money is pumping into the trials, and there is a huge. But only what I want to tell, as a fresher, not that easy to getting into this industry. But how to get? Yes, there is a way. You need to look what the companies are offering fresher jobs, what company want as a JD, what subject they want. You need to learn all those, and you need to try. But what overall is like as a current, you need to know what are the clinical research organization we called as a contract research organization, what is in the industry, what is in the industry, and what exactly they know. And we have a jobs in IT companies like as a TCS, Cognizant, Accenture, those. We have a jobs in pharmaceutical companies like as all pharmaceutical companies, they have opened their branch in India like last 3-4 years. That is very proud moment. And you have like so many companies as a IT, as a contract research organization, as a pharmaceutical. We have know what is, we have a BMS, we have a Eli Lilly, we have a, like a Sanofi, we have a GSK, we have a BMS. Every world top companies are they have a branch in India. We can see this is like 15 large pharmaceutical companies in the world. Almost every company they have a branch in India. Every company, you name it. Yes, Pfizer, Chennai, J&J Bangalore, Merck Bangalore, Novartis Hyderabad, Roche, BMS. Now recently they have opened a branch in Hyderabad. AstraZeneca, I think Chennai, Sanofi, Hyderabad, GSK, Bangalore, Lilly, Hyderabad. Like name it, they have opened their branch. Before, like all are in US, Europe, or somewhere, but now they have opened the branch in India. We can see like a huge money, huge research is going on before COVID, after COVID, and a good numbers. But only thing, are you eligible, or what is the eligibility criteria? Why, how I will get into these companies as a fresher, because everyone is fresher. As a fresher, you need to look, you need to understand the knowledge and the growth. I can give a 100% assurance, like a huge growth for next 10-15 years, or at least like your generation, you can stable here. My generation is also already done. I am like a bit old. Yeah. So India is a hub. The world market, 80 to 90% market is outsourced. So now like completely everything into every thing outsourced to India is a hub. Cost, resource, expert. We are flexible because of all the reasons. All the companies they have outsourced to India, and choosing India is a hub. And like same, I have opened my company in Hyderabad because I have like in US and UK, because this is a cost. So cost effective, I have chosen hub as a Hyderabad, India. So yeah, so that's it. Like I don't want to go more. We are almost and things. And if anyone have any questions, we'll open for your questions round. I have planned for huge, but since a bit late, we have started 5-10 minutes late. And we'll do next sessions. Don't worry. Like if anyone is interested, please express your interest to your respect faculty. We'll arrange a technical kind of a good discussion and interaction later. So questions round. If anyone have any questions, please ping me. Please ask me. Otherwise, maybe we'll close the session for the today.
Students, if you are having any doubts, you please be free and ask the doubts. Because the program is arranged for you people. You can interact with the sir directly.
Yeah. So I would like to thank everyone, specific to Ramana Garu and your management, like getting me again into this. Like I'm very passionate. I'm always open for like explaining, and because I know the pain of as a pharmacy, how we are, what we are, and all. So always I am there. I'm not giving any assurance, promise, or like jobs and all, but at least like as a guidance, I am there, and I'm always ready for explain the things, whatever is in my hand. Thanks, Ramana Garu, specific to you.
Yes,
Again, like
accepting our invitation and responding to invitation very lot. And our students are also actually PharmD students are very eager to know about all these things, and it will be very good for their career. And usually many of the PharmD students are in dilemma what to do, and they have a big. And throughout the session, you have given a very good clarity about all the departments, sir. And I think every PharmD student and every B1 students will also get help through this workshop or seminar or through this.
agree. And not only India, like throughout the world, there is the same subject. If you learn something in India, that is useful in other countries. So I don't want to comment again other things, like few you learn, that experience is not valid in other countries. But these jobs, like the experience, knowledge, everything is like countable, and that will be useful in other countries. And this is a platform when you want to travel, when you want to come to abroad like me. I was like it was a dream, and it's come true. Like I'm in UK now, like enjoying my life.
I will also post this in our YouTube channel, sir. Definitely, it will be helpful to all the others also and
Yeah,
our
yeah.
students.
Okay.
Thank you.
So once again, thank you. Have a great day, and I wish you all the best for all the students. Like, be prepared, be ready, and take care. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.